Good. Press. Do a couple just presses with that knee. Just get that muscle working a little bit. 'Cause that seems. Do you feel like you need a little more support under there than that? Today? Do you want a little more support under the knee? Looks a little stiff. Okay. Don't lift yet. Just do a couple. Press that knee down into the towel. Press down, and then relax. And press. And then relax. Do like 5 or 6 of those just to get that muscle going.
Press and relax. So. Was warming it up with the heating pad after.
You are this morning?
Yeah, because I couldn't start the pain. It was just extra tight, both of them. I couldn't walk. They say this is hereditary. My mom says she suffered from that.
Sometimes it is, yeah.
Jesus.
But it doesn't always, like, even things that are genetic, like, if you start, you can change it, like things you eat. It doesn't necessarily have to be, just because you have, like, a genetic history doesn't mean it's gonna happen to you. Like, genes are, like, they can either be turned on or turned off. So depending on what you do, you can kind of affect, like, how your genes are kind of expressed a little bit. So go ahead and press that knee down and then lift. So if you kind of start, let's do 5 or 6, starting to try to eat a little healthier and stuff like that. That can affect your genes in a good way that maybe, you can
get rid of it.
Yeah, so it's not just set in stone, like this is you and forget it. You have no control over it and that's just the way it is. Good. Press down first. And then lift.
But do the pain ever go away? That's the thing. When it gets warmer, whenever we're suffering with that pain still.
I think if you can kind of, and I'd have to look. I'm going through this nutrition program right now. I'm not finished with it, but there are people that are done. I wonder if I can kind of like pair you up because a lot of them do like online stuff. But I think if you can probably kind of get a lot of like toxins out of your system and get yourself like where you're eating better foods that are really energizing your cells and getting your immune system as healthy as possible, yeah, I think there's a good chance that you could decrease pain and heal a bit. But I think, yeah, you have to probably make some changes. And the first part is kind of realizing what is not working for me a little bit, and basic things like, okay, go ahead and press that knee down. I think the biggest basic thing would be totally decreasing the amount of pesticides you're taking in, and then increasing the amount of fruit and vegetables you're eating.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that now. Eating the bananas.
Yeah, and decreasing how much of the processed foods you're eating, because most of them have just not good stuff in them.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that's.
My kids have them.
I know it's hard.
I just get not to like them anymore like that.
Right, it's hard. Yeah. And not like making a little change. Say this week I'm gonna kind of focus on figuring out which foods have the most pesticides and try to do that. And then do that for 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks after that, I'm going to try to add in a little, you do it gradually. So you're not trying to do like, so many things at once.
Broccoli and cauliflower. That's good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okra. I made a steamed fish, steamed snapper.
Yeah, that's great.
There's 2 snapper, and I added broccoli, cauliflower,
Yeah.
and okra with onions and pepper. Just steam it.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. I like vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll be buying a whole lettuce, and if I don't eat the whole thing off, it's kind of in the garbage.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm not in the mood to eat it.
I know. Go ahead and press down and lift. Yeah, well, I think we're all like that. I don't think that's just you.
So I'm trying just instead of eating rice all the time. I made the rice, but I'm trying to do less rice and eat more vegetables.
Yeah, I don't think you can eat rice, but you do a little bit, and then you have more of the vegetables on the plate.
So I usually put it in like a teacup, a small teacup, because I like to, like when I plated it hot. I like do it in a design. So when you put the rice in the cup,
oh, nice,
and flip it, like place it in the cup and flip it up.
Oh yeah.
Because I like to post it on my page.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's nice. I like that.
So that's just the rice I eat. The smallest teacup, not the big one.
Yeah.
Not the small. Yeah. So I don't really eat a lot of rice, but then
What do you do? White rice or brown rice?
it's brown rice.
Yeah. Good. And rice is usually the least, I think, allergic grain. You know, it's the easiest to digest and stuff.
But the doctor told me, the nutritionist told me to cut back on the rice, but on the
Right.
bread.
The bread for sure, because I think it's just really hard to find breads that are good for you. I think there's just a lot of
I'm always
pesticides
buying
in
hot
them.
dog bread, bagels, and
Yeah. Okay, let's have you lie on this side. Oh, that's hard. I don't know why they put all this stuff in the foods. It makes it hard to find stuff that are good. What happened? Shoulder? Okay, you don't have to go far on the side. That's plenty. Don't roll on it. Okay, keep this tight, and then lift and lower.
Put it on my shoulder.
Yeah. Good. Keep this tight. That's hard. Let's actually have you sit up. Let's do it a different way today. Let's do some different stuff today.
Jesus.
All right, come out here. Let's do some stuff out here.